Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Ranger 363V restoration. This is going to be the final walkthrough of this boat, and I'm so excited to show you guys all the work that we've done. We've put a lot of heart and effort into this boat, and I'm very excited to show you everything that we've done from start to finish. So we're going to start with the trailer. We're going to walk around the outside of the boat, and then we're going to climb inside the boat and show you everything that we've done. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with the trailer. We spent about 7 episodes working on this trailer. We put a lot of heart and soul into it, not only to make it look good, but to also make it functional and safe, because I want the next owner to have peace of mind when they're driving down the road that this trailer will get them there safe and sound with no issues whatsoever. So we went ahead and we stripped all the old paint off, and we put white bed liner on here. It makes it pop, but it also adds a layer of protection as well from rock chips and rust and such. And we also put new trailer wiring in, which, new wiring, very easy to do. Also gives you peace of mind that all your lights are going to work and it's not the wiring. So we went ahead and did that as well. Sticking with wiring, we put a protective sleeve on the wire that goes to the back of your truck. Helps it from getting nicks. We put new heavy duty oversized chain on this boat. If anything were to happen, this chain will definitely not snap. We have a black piece of starboard plastic. This used to be where the old jack was, and we went ahead and covered it up with this little trim piece, and it looks really nice. Gives you a good solid step up to the boat as well. We put a big oversized jack. With this being a single axle trailer, we wanted it to be easy to maneuver, push around, get in and out of the garage, whatever the case may be. So we put this oversized jack, and that definitely helps get this boat moving. We put a big oversized winch. I hope you guys are catching on. We like to go a little bit overboard, and we replaced the rollers as well. And all the hardware on here, guys, stainless steel hardware, only the best. Moving on back, all the side indicator lights are LED lights. We replaced the old tires as well. It's a big part of it. It's quite a bit of money for tires, but you need them. It makes the ride very, very smooth, and these tires are going to last a long time. We recarpeted the fenders, and we recarpeted the bunks as well. Also stainless steel hardware on the bunks and on the side here. It looks good with that new carpet. We also put new hubs on. They're greased up, ready to go. These hubs will last a very long time, and like I said, trailer safety is very key, especially with a single axle trailer. So we went ahead and put new hubs on there. It looks really good. Moving on back, we have another indicator light, LED light. And we also have new tail lights, LEDs as well, new straps, and new rollers and more lights back here. So that's pretty much it for the trailer, guys. Like I said, safety is of the utmost importance when it comes to a trailer. And I think we achieved that while also making the trailer pop. So now, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to walk around the outside of this boat, talk about everything that we did. Then we're going to climb on in it. And yeah, so stick around. All right, guys, so we got the Minn Kota Edge trolling motor on here, and I know it's not the best, and I know it's not the prettiest, but it's what came with the boat. Obviously not original, but what came with it when we got it, and it'll get the job done. And when the next owner buys it, we can give them a smoking deal on a new trolling motor. We kept the original tie-down rope assembly here, which is really nice, and we went ahead and replaced the nav light socket with a new kind of retro style one, and we had to put this black trim piece that we custom made here to cover up the discoloration of the fiberglass, and it turned out really nice. It looks really good. So up here on the front deck, we went ahead and put a recessed trolling motor footwell, and it looks really good. Definitely gives you a lot more real estate, and also helps with the ergonomics of fishing, helps with your hips and your back, having that foot pedal level with the boat. Definitely a nice feature, kind of bring it into the 21st century. Moving on back, we obviously put brand new carpet throughout this whole boat, and it turned out really nice. The gray, definitely lightens it up, and everybody knows that gray carpet is very easy to keep clean. We have a custom Mealey Marine C-post plug that's just sandblasted aluminum color. And it kind of breaks up the monotony of this area, something bright, kind of eye-catching, and it looks really good. Something small that we did as well, so we went ahead and replaced the cleats on the boat. Nothing too big, something anybody can do, but definitely makes it look fresh and clean. We have gone ahead and removed the old lid latches and put these new Perco lid latches that are also lockable as well, and they're all keyed to the same lock, which is very nice. It definitely looks factory and looks really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and work our way back to the console area. Alright, so we're here at the console area, and we obviously have the old windshields. I don't know if they're the original windshields, but definitely they fit the boat, and I'm so happy that they weren't damaged or cracked or anything like that. They look very nice, very good. We put stainless steel hardware like we did everywhere else on this boat to attach to the windshields. Moving on back to the crown jewel of any boat, the centerpiece is your console area. A lot of stuff is going on in this area. You have gauges, you have switches, and a lot of operation of the boat happens right here. So it's very important. We want to design something sleek and nice, but also keeping with the original layout, nothing too fancy or over the top. So we went ahead and we used a black piece of 1/4 inch thick acrylic, and we cut out the hole for the trim, the fuel, the tack, and the speedo. Over here we have the flow right live well system, which is very nice. You can have a time section, or you can have it manually on all the time. It's very nice. It's clean. It looks like it came with the boat like that. Then on the other side we have 5 toggle switches and a push switch for the horn. We'll go over that when we go inside the boat. On top here we also have another 1/4 inch thick piece of acrylic, and we use this to cover all the holes that everybody drilled for their fish finders that they used to mount there. So, you know, another trim piece. It looks very good. It kind of matches the whole layout of the console area, and I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud. All right, another big thing that we did here on the boat is the seating area. Man, there's a lot of work went into this, and I'm very proud of this as well. So we went ahead and we went with 3 fold down seats to kind of keep with the era and the type of boat that this is. So each seat folds down. You are able to have 3 people, and then we have 2 steps in between here with 2 cup holders. And I pulled this inspiration off of an old boat that I had, where also had a middle seat, but it had these steps to be able to step up into the back of the boat without having to step on your seat and ruin your vinyl, which is very key. So we kind of brought that into this project, and I think it turned out really nice and helped fill the voids between these seats. Something else that me and my dad are very proud of is over there is that black piece of trim. That's a bent piece of plastic that we heated up and bent it ourselves, and it came out very nice. And the reason why we had to put that piece there is because there was some open fiberglass area to get to all the fuel stuff. So we had to cover that up, and it turned out very nice. It looks very factory. And I don't think anybody would know that that's not how that's supposed to be. So moving on back, we went ahead and we replaced all the stainless steel grab handles with new stainless steel. And we also put these black trim pieces here to hide the discoloration as well. We have a new Perco fuel filler and fuel line down in there, or filler hose in there. Same thing, new stainless steel grab handle. Just like the front of the boat, we went ahead and we replaced the anchor light socket with the black trim piece. We kept the original vent hoods, and we have the original tie down. On the back deck, we have the 3 Perco latches. We have a seat post plug there as well, and we also have 2 grab handles for the live well. Before they were just like ropes, literally just ropes tied on there, but with those grab handles, you know, it's a nice sleek design and definitely something that is very functional. Let's just go around to the passenger side of the boat. We obviously have a Yamaha 150 V6 2-stroke motor. This thing's a powerhouse. It shoots that 2-stroke smoke, and it's a very good, reliable motor. Over here on the fuel, we put a new fuel line, and we also put a new fuel panel here where you have off, starboard, or starboard and port right there, which turned out very, very nice. Again, the original hood for the vent. And then lastly, this is the original passenger console lid. All we did is we just put some linseed oil to kind of bring back the life. And it's just, you know, I like the contrast between the two. You have new and modern over there on the console, driver console. And then over here, you kind of have the retro original passenger console lid. And so I like the kind of contrast that has. So yeah, guys, that's it for the outside of the boat. Let's go ahead and climb on into the boat and go through everything there. I'm really excited. So stick around. All right, guys, so I'm inside the boat, and we're just going to go through everything that's inside of here, and we're going to start up here at the bow. We have the custom bow panel that we made here at Mealey Marine, and what's nice about that is on the inside of it, there's a negative and a positive bus bar and a stud for the trolling motor wiring that's attached to a panel. And if you were to ever need to add anything, replace the trolling motor, all you need to do is remove the bow panel right there and pull the other panel, let's call it the electrical panel, out and be able to work on it, and you can put it all back in. It's a nice clean design, very easy, very user friendly for the next person and the next person and the next person, because this boat's going to be around for a while. And inside this lid here, this is the front compartment lid. We have the drain for the recessed footwell, and we also have LED lights in there, which is very nice. Another big thing that we did on this boat that I should probably talk about on the outside of the boat is we replaced the old cushion seat that used to be here with this lid. And man, it just gives you about 4 more feet of real estate to fish in. And that's very, very key on newer boats today, is to have lots of front deck space. So we definitely were able to add that. And then on the inside, we carpeted it, and we put the white paneling to make it look like fiberglass. This also has LED light strip in here, so if early morning you need to pull your rods out, you'll be able to see what you're grabbing. Something small that I like a lot is there was a couple holes here and here for this was for the old seats, and this was for the lock. And I got these little trim pieces off of Amazon, and just something small that filled in a hole, and it makes it look a lot better. Turning around, we have the accordion storage area, so you can open it like this, or you can open it like this. So that's a cool little feature. And underneath it, we have carpeting, and we kept the original wood trim piece, brought it back to life with some linseed oil, stainless steel hardware, and it looks really, really good. All right, guys, so I want to give you a point of view shot of what the crown jewel of the boat looks like. So I want to go ahead and go over this console panel. We have our trim and our fuel, and also our tack and speedo gauges. On the left-hand side, we have all of our switches and buttons to operate the whole boat. We have our bilge, interior light, navigation light, our auxiliary switch, which isn't plugged into anything, so later on somebody can add something and use that. We have our fuel switch, which tells the fuel gauge which tank to read up off of. And then next to that, we have our horn button. On the starboard side, we have our port and starboard live weld that use the flow right controls, like I said earlier in the video. And guys, it's a really good view looking out. I'm so excited to get this thing out on the water. Something else that's really important is this fuse block. This is powers pretty much the whole boat. All the fuses for everything come to here, and everything is labeled. The wire's labeled, and even the fuse panel is labeled, so you know where everything goes, and all the wires are up underneath there. So if something were to happen, you don't have to climb into a compartment. You can reach that while sitting in the seat. And yeah, it's a very nice, sleek design. So let's go ahead and hop up into the back of the boat. Inside these 2 storage containers, we got the Perco latches, and we have LED lighting in here as well for those early morning tournaments. Same on this side, Perco latch and LED lighting in here. Last thing before we get into the back compartment and all the wiring on this boat is we have this Minn Kota charger plug. It holds the plug of any charger. It doesn't have to be a Minn Kota. It gives you the ability to charge your charger from outside the boat. It's in a good spot, a good location. And so yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop into this back compartment here, go through everything that's in here, and then we're going to call it a day. All right, guys, so this is kind of like the heart or the brain of the boat. Everything goes on back here. This is something that I'm really proud about. I made a lot of videos about this area, but let's just do a final walkthrough. So first thing is all the wiring in this boat was replaced. There's no old wiring in here at all. It's all replaced with marine grade copper tin wire. All the accessories are 14 gauge. The trolling motor is 6 gauge, and like the starting cables are 4 gauge. So let's go ahead and Start over here. We have a Dual Pro RS3 charger. It's a 3-bank charger that charges these 3 new lead acid batteries. Each one is labeled on the battery and on the charger, so you know which battery is doing what. Next to that, we have a trolling motor circuit breaker. That's a 60 amp circuit breaker. Help protect the wires and the trolling motor. Then we have all the wiring nice and neatly. Each battery, has the charger and goes to each respective area. I've made a bunch of videos about that. We have a 3-position Perco switch. Looks very nice. And we also custom made this piece right here to move it over so that you could get to it outside the boat, but also be able to get the batteries out. That's very key. So you can pull all these batteries out without having to remove that. Then we have the cranking battery there. So they all look very, very nice. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. And that's about it for this boat. There's obviously some couple things here and there that you guys probably noticed in this video that we have to replace or fix or didn't do, and we know that. Alright guys, so that's about it for this video. That was the final walkthrough of the Ranger 363V. Man, it's been almost 10 months since I bought this boat. Almost a full year for us to get this thing completed. And yeah, I'm so happy. I'm a little sad too. Like, we're done. There's not much really else, we could spend a couple more months just fixing little things here and there. But it's pretty much done. I got a little bit of tears in my eyes just thinking that, this is it. This is done. And like my dad said, he can't really get attached to them. This is something that I want to kind of build Mealey Marine around, is fixing these old boats for people and showing people that, hey, like, you don't have to go spend $30,000-$40,000 on a new boat. You can get everything you need to fish out of an older boat like this for a fraction of the cost. And I just wanted to show you guys that is possible. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. The YouTube channel kind of grew a lot faster than I thought it was. And some of my videos have quite a bit of views, and I'm really happy about that. And it means a lot to me and my family, the amount of support you guys are showing for us. So that's it for this video, guys. Be sure to check back next week for another video. Who knows what it'll be? Your guess is as good as mine. Until next week, guys.